What's going on, YouTube? This is MacAttack215 back at y'all with another one. Today is a good video. I have as you can see, I'm gonna just show you that there. That there says enough. I ain't in her meaning with that goddamn thing. But yeah, I got one of my club members' cars today, baby doll. Yeah, today I am doing brakes in her car. Front and back brakes. She's getting brakes and rotors done. The power stop kit that you can get on Amazon. I'm going to put the brakes and rotors in the description below for those of you that want to know what brakes she got, or you know, best brakes or whatever we use or whatever, because I use the same thing on my car. It's just that she has the, you know, rotors or whatever that fits on 392. Might be the same thing, who knows. But yeah, today I am going to be doing brakes and rotors front and back on her car. You know, getting this done, because you can, as I'm driving, I can hear these motherfuckers, and I've been telling her for a little while now that she need brakes. So she finally decided to get it done. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tackle these today, bang these out, and I'm gonna take y'all along with me as I'm doing it. For those of you who want to see how brakes is done, you might want to do your own brakes on your car, save yourself some money, which I always recommend, learning this shit and doing your own brakes, you know, and you definitely feel it in your pocket, you know. It'll be a lot fatter as far as what you have left, opposed to taking it to somebody and them telling you whatever price or whatever they want to crack you over the head with. You know, as far as getting your brakes done or replacing your brakes, it's best to always know this stuff, and you can always replace your own brakes and rotors on your car, well, any car, because it's basically the same basic concept to doing brakes on just about any car. It's just little minor differences depending on the make and model. But yeah, about to go ahead, get this underway, bang these out, and get this back to her so she can have her baby back. All right, I am here, pulled up. This is her 392, as you can see. She got the Hellcat reps on there. You know what I mean? Baby doll down there with the glitter on it. Glitter Elite, you know what I mean? Logo on there, real nice. Yes. Like I said, I got the tools out, ready to go to work. Jack stands for safety, you know what I mean? Got the jack underneath there, low jack, because these cars sit low. Hers definitely got the low stance on there. You see that little gap there? Boom, that thing's sitting right on there, just about. Even got the glitter Elite concepts on there. Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah, this motherfucker here is nice. I like this. Baby doll. Yes, yes. This motherfucker here is a monster, man. I believe she did the mid muffler delete as well, and this motherfucker sound retarded. I love the way this shit sound good. Got that beefy growl to it, you know what I mean? Nice sound. Yeah, this motherfucker is nice. But let me go ahead and get to work. I'm gonna show kind of bits and pieces as I'm going along, because I'm trying to shorten down on the length of my videos. I noticed that my videos have been very long, so I'm trying to cut down on the time. But it's kind of difficult to do that, especially on a situation where I'm doing brake jobs, or if I'm doing certain things on my car. It's kind of hard, because I kind of want to show y'all everything as I'm going. But I just noticed that the video clips are a little long, so I'm trying to chop down on that length of time that it's taking me to make these videos. But yeah, I'm about to just go ahead and hop right into it, start removing these wheels and yanking these brakes off, these rotors. First of all, I'm about to go and see what we got, see what I'm working with. See, don't worry, ain't no surprise. All right, she got a pretty clean trunk with the, you know what I mean, I was about to say Brembos with the Beats audio over there, you know what I mean, the sub. But yeah, this is everything here. The brakes and rotors is in here. Also in here, she said, so in the bag. So I'm about to go bring all that out, so I can just go ahead and do what I gotta do, knock this shit out, and be done with it. Okay, first things first. These Brembo brakes, these are a little bit different than regular brakes. The way these work, you got a pin here and another pin down here that needs to be tapped out going that direction. Over there, they come out that way. Also, this bracket that holds the brakes down by the pins, as you can see here on both sides, will also be coming off, because the new brakes, I just checked it out, they got all new hardware, so all of this will be brand new here. so there's no need to keep any of this. But in order to remove the brake pads, these pins and this bracket here holds the brakes intact. So gotta remove that. And these kind of work like how doing brakes on a bus work, similar from my experience doing it. Pretty much the same concept with the bracket here that holds the brakes down in there. And just with brakes, with bus brakes, it's air instead of fluid that compresses the brake pads together through the caliper. But yeah, it's just a matter of removing that. And there's 2 bolts on the back. I don't know if y'all can see it because I can't. Let me see, but there's a bolt here. Try to get my hand on it. Yeah, a bolt here, and there's a bolt on the other side down there somewhere that has to be removed, and the whole caliper comes off, and I'll be able to remove the rotor and put the new equipment on, put the new rotor on. And it's the same, concept pretty much going back. Putting the new rotor on, putting the caliper back on, and the 2 bolts on the back. I'm explaining like this also too pretty fast because my battery life is about to die on my phone, which is a bummer. So if I don't get a chance to finish, I'll charge my phone up or whatever the case is, and explain, kind of finish up if I don't get a chance to, because I got like 17% left on my phone. But yeah, that's pretty much the concept with these Brembo brakes if you're looking to do it yourself. And I'm pretty sure the rears are the same thing. So I'm gonna clip it here and try to remove as much of this as possible. Then I'll pick it back up with everything off, with the new stuff on, and then so on and so forth. So stay with me. Oh yeah, what I forgot to show y'all is before you do anything, before even taking the wheel off, you want to make sure that the car is jacked up and supported on jack stands, as you can see. Jacked up enough where the wheel clears the ground where you can take the wheel off. And whatever side I'm working on, I usually leave the jack stand pumped up on, just in case anything happened, the jack stand break, anything like that. I got the extra support. So yeah, the jack stand underneath it with added support on that side, and on the other side, lifting it up in the air with the wheels clearing the ground there, as you can see. I don't know if you can see it. And I probably got to jack it up on that side a little bit more, but yeah, it is on jack stands for support. So that's a definite. That's what you want to make sure. Anytime working on a vehicle or you're gonna be underneath a car, make sure you got the added support with the jack stands, and as well as the jack underneath it. Sometimes, depending on which side you're working on. Safety first. All right, at this step here, I got the rotor off. These Brembo brakes is pretty fucking easy, actually. A lot easier than even the regular brake setup. But yeah, as you can see, the caliper is just sitting there. Rotor is off. Like I said, it's just a matter of just doing everything in reverse. All the new equipment over there in those boxes. One box is the rear setup. She going with the performance shit, as you can see. Boom, power stop extremes, the good shit. But I believe this is the rear shit here, so I'm coming over in this box here. I gotta open this shit up, throw all the new shit on, fresh rotors, fresh pads, new hardware, all that good shit. I'm throwing it on there. And also, when you taking the old shit off, and taking the old rotors and everything off, those pistons in there, because this is a four piston setup. These Brembos, as you can see on both sides, 2 pistons, 2 there, 2 there. So some of these Brembos got 6 pistons. There's 3 on both sides. But you want to, while the caliper is still on there, after you remove the brake pads, you want to just kind of pry on both of the pistons to push them back on each side. Like pry on the rotor, you'll see, especially if you're replacing the rotor, it don't even matter. But just pry on that side, push those 2 pistons in, and pry on the other side. You'll see the other side start to come back out, but it's not going to come all the way back out. And you just, pry on both sides until both sides are in, kind of sort of like that, so that you can get the new, fresh stuff on there, because it will not go on if, hold on, let me switch it around. Yeah, the new stuff won't go on if, you have the piston and everything sticking out. It's gonna be in the way of you putting it on. But yeah, that's definitely what you want to do. And that's all it is to doing the brakes, really. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put the new stuff on. I'm gonna come back to it when I put the new stuff on, so that y'all can see it or whatever. Then I'm gonna just repeat the same thing on the other side. I'm not gonna sit there and record the same exact thing on the other side, because it's the same exact shit. So just to save time and all that bullshit, I'll start recording again, or I'll come back when I'm on the rear brakes, when I'm doing the rear brakes and rotors, so that y'all can see how that is. Should pretty much be the same thing. I looked it up. I think with the bottom bolt on the caliper, on the brake caliper, it may be an issue because the control arm, the lower control arm, is kind of in the way of where that bolt sits to be able to get a socket or anything on there. So I may have to loosen that lower control arm to be able to get to that bolt, but I'll see when I get there. But yeah, as for that, that's all it is, you know, to doing the brakes and rotors on these 392s. I'm pretty sure the Hellcats are the same setup. You know, in doing these Brembo brakes and these you know, putting the new shit on, taking the old shit off. So that's what it is. Like I said, I'm gonna pick it back up when I get to the rear brakes. I'm gonna bang this side, I'll put the new shit on, and you know, just repeat the process on the other side, and then I'll get back with y'all. So hold y'all horses. All right, as you can see, the new rotors are on. Look at them shiny motherfuckers there, boy. That should look good. And as you can see, they label them as well. Front passenger side for the retards out there. So like, no, I ain't gonna say it, but just so you can't get it mixed up or whatever. As you can see, new kit is on, hardware kit. Everything shiny, new pins, new hold down clip, all that shit. Brake pads are in. And actually I think the rear brakes was more of a concern than these front ones, because looking at the one second. Yep. Yeah, usually the house all the way at the end, they yeah, they should be. He probably stepped out for a minute.
Alright, well, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, the joint at the end though, you was right. Right, yep. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, where the brake pads at? Right here. But yeah, these ones, as you can see, these joints was pretty fucking thick. These was like brand new. I compared them to the new ones that I put on, and they was like probably like a 30-second off. So these front ones was done not too long ago. Even the rotors wasn't that bad. Honestly, I think the rear brakes was more of a concern than the front was. But as you can see, the new shit is on it. This is just one side though. So I'm about to put this wheel on, tear the other side down, put the new shit on the other side so I can hurry and get to the rear, and see if there's any differences, see if that bottom bolt that on the rear calipers is an issue, or if I can get around that some way somehow. But I'll pick it up from there. Alright y'all, I kind of dug into the rear before I started recording or whatever, because I wanted to you know, check that bottom bolt out. That was like the worst of my fears doing this whole job. But as you can see, boom, both of them caliper bolts are right there. I was able to sneak that bitch out by the grace of God, because that bottom bolt, the clearance to where that control arm is on the bottom is ridiculous. Like, you have little to none. So there, the caliper sitting up there, got it off. The only thing is the bottom, these calipers sit facing down, so it kind of sit in this area here. So you kind of working upside down, kind of, sort of, as far as taking the pins out and everything like that. See, that's the old kit, whole hardware shit right there. I got new pins, new hardware, all that shit. But using a 19mm to get these bolts out, as you can see here, blue point snap on, yeah, good shit. But yeah, no, it was 18 actually, my bad, if it zooms in. 18mm. Take them caliper bolts out. And like I said, I'm gonna try to show you where this bolt sit at, because this is a motherfucker. It's right here. If you see the back of the bolt kinda sit, the back of the bolt like coming out, damn near hits this fucking control arm, lower control arm here. And if you ain't got the right equipment, right tools and shit, you're gonna have to take this bolt out. Oh, damn, fucking light, I'm losing light. Yeah, but if you can see, I'm trying to get it, work with me. Hold on, trying to get some light. But you have to drop this whole arm right here, control arm, and this bolt here is a bolt that goes through. You would have to take this out and drop this in order to get that bolt out of here. Yeah, you had to take all this off, take this bolt out to get the bolt out of here, because the clearance is like right there. Coming out, you hitting this fucking arm damn near. So you got to kind of cock it, the caliper a little bit, to be able to sneak it out past coming all the way out. And that was the worst of my fear. I'm like, damn, I really don't feel like taking this fucking whole arm off to do these fucking brakes, but luckily I didn't. I was able to get it out. So whew. So smooth sailing from here. Smooth sailing. As you can see, the rotor is ready to come off. I can just take this off. I don't want this caliper to fall. But yeah, it's a matter of just taking this rotor off here, putting a new rotor on, putting the caliper back on, the new hardware, which is over here. These are the new brakes here. Like I said, extreme performance, the good shit. You can see all the new hardware, everything I need, brake pads there. And take these pieces out here. And the new rotors are here. Try to open this shit up with one hand. Too many nights on the couch. A little strong. These are the new rotors here that I'm going to be throwing on, and I'm guessing these are marked as well for passenger rear, driver side. Yes, they are. So as you can see, turn it around this way. Come around this way. These are marked, dummy-proof, rear driver side. So this obviously wouldn't be the side I'm doing. I'm doing the passenger side, so the rotor underneath is marked. Rear passenger side. Alright, so like I said, it's a matter of just throwing the new rotors on, new hardware, putting everything back together, both sides. And that's pretty much it with these Brembo brakes. Putting the pins in, compressing the pistons and everything like that, so that you can put it on over top of the new rotor and the new pads. So yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and throw everything back together. I'm gonna pick it up when I'm done completely everything, and show you all the finished product. The brakes on. I do have to break these new rotors and pads in. It is a procedure to it. As it explains on the box, you got to kind of do a stop and go technique, where you take it to about 45 miles per hour. Slow down, slam on the brakes. You got to not slam on it, but slow down quick. I ain't gonna slam on it, but you kind of do. Slow down quick. Don't come to a complete stop. You do that about 3 or 4 times, and you go to about, I think, like 35 miles per hour, slam down, come all the way down to about 5 miles per hour, almost a dead stop. And then you do that probably about 3 or 4 times. And then you ride for a little while, let the brakes cool. Do not come to a complete stop, because you risk warping the rotors by coming to a dead stop while those rotors are hot. You create like a hot spot on the rotor, because it's a soft metal at that point. But that's kind of the whole procedure. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish these rotors up, these rotors pads. I'm gonna show you all the finished product, the new shiny rotors on the front and back when I'm done. And I'll take y'all along for the braking process, and then I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up. But that'll pretty much walk y'all through the process of how to install these extreme power stop extreme brake pads and rotors. Like I said, you can get this kit off Amazon. I'm not sure of the price. Like I said, I'll put the link in the description below, and so that if you want to go ahead and do this or install these yourself, got this video as a reference, and you know where exactly to go get these brake pads and rotors, you know, for your Charger, Challenger, whatever you're trying to do. So let me go ahead and finish this up, and then I'm gonna catch back up with y'all. All right, well, I'm all finished up. Got the helper out here with me. No, you're not. Everybody trying to run from the camera. Nope. No. But I need you to go. But yeah. Come on. About to say, we got the new rotors on. If you can see it, new rotors, new pads. Back is done. Finished up. Come to the front. Get the front, new rotors, pads on the front. Nice and shiny. Finally finished. I'm about to go road test it, or whatever the case is. About to go road test it. Like I said, wear them in. It's a certain way you got to break them in, wear them in, so that you don't warp the rotors. You know, and so that way you don't have no problems, all that good stuff. then I'm gonna go ahead and shoot it up to baby doll, give it to her, whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The tools I used, I should have had them. I cleaned everything up, but the tools I used was like a real small punch to be able to knock the pins out of the calipers. I would say it was I want to say a 13/16 for the back. I mean for the front caliper bolts. Take those off. The back ones, like I said, I was able to sneak that off with an 18 ratchet wrench. So you get a ratchet wrench, you can get on there. You may have to cock the rotor to the side a little bit so that you can sneak that board out past that control arm at the bottom. Like I said, when you get into it, you'll see what I'm talking about. But like I said, that was the biggest worry, not being able to get that bolt out at the bottom. But like I said, it's all done, all wrapped up. Like I said, I'm about to break these things in, and I'm gonna tell y'all to just go ahead, like, subscribe, all that good shit. And hit that notification bell, and I'll see y'all next time. Wrap this thing up.